Genuinely life goals. Do it. Get fit. Fitness is a consistency thing. It's consistency, man. That's all it is. There's a great book that you need to read called Atomic Habits. I know that I'm sounding like one of those betterment bros. Like, oh, you know, bro, you got to do this. But genuinely, Atomic Habits does have some good science in it. There's a really interesting scientific point where if you get 1% better at something every day, just 1% better, by the end of a year, you're roughly 35 times better than you were at the start of the year. If you get 1% worse at something, by the end of the year, you are effectively at zero. Now, I understand that most of it is pseudoscience, but if you can take anything from it as inspiration, then do. What I took from it was, I am lazy. I know I am lazy. So what I will do is, I will always take the path of least resistance. So if I want to go downstairs and get a snack, if the easiest snack for me to reach is a chocolate bar, I'm going to have the chocolate bar. I know I am. Because willpower is a muscle. And I know that eventually I'm just going to run out of it. So what I then do is I say, okay, why don't I take the chocolate bars and put them at the back of the cupboard under the stairs? And why don't instead I put a bit of fruit on the table? That way, when I go downstairs, as much as I want the chocolate bar, I am so lazy, I'm going to go for the fruit. I know I am. And now I just don't buy chocolate bars. If I want to... So I prepare... We're going to spin the wheel again in a second, by the way. I prepare the clothes that I'm going to wear for the next day the night before. Because have any of you ever been super motivated at nighttime? Like it's dark outside, you've had a whole day, and you just sat there thinking, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow, first day of the rest of my life, I'm going to make it happen. And then you wake up in the morning, you're like, no, not at all. This bed's comfy. I'm doing nothing. What I do is, and Atomic Habits help me with this, I use the motivation, when I have motivation, not to do stuff at that moment. I use it to set up systems that mean that when I'm not motivated, I still do the beneficial thing. Because if I only work when I'm motivated, it's fickle, it's ephemeral, it's temporary. It comes and goes in bursts. You make progress, you lose it. You make progress, you lose it. Instead of doing that, what I do is I use the motivation to reduce the amount of time that I will be losing progress. Set the clothes out the night before. If I want to have a specific breakfast, I put all that stuff on the side, so when I come down in the morning, it's already there. If I want to have oats for breakfast, there's a bag of oats, it's going on the side the night before. When I come down, it's there. If I want to wear certain clothes, I set them aside the night before. They are there when I wake up. If I want to make sure I get out of bed, I put an alarm on my phone, I put my phone on the other side of the room. Therefore, I've got to get out of bed to turn it off because it's bloody annoying. And when I'm out of bed, my clothes are already there to put on. I may as well do that. I've got to go into the bathroom, have a shower, all that kind of stuff. Use your motivation to set your life up so the easiest possible path is the one you want to take. Because life is very much set up so the easiest path is the least beneficial to us. Let's spin this wheel. Shoulder press. Let's do it. Why do you think I put my chair over in the corner and not on the other side of my desk? My chair is over here now. If this were under my desk, I'd sit on it. I know I would. But I've shoved it in the corner. And I am so lazy that when I get to my PC, it is easier to turn the treadmill on than it is to move the chair over the treadmill. So I actually do the harder thing because it's easier to do. Shoulder press, that was it. Set your life up so the path of least resistance is the one you want to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's time to get the hell out of Blacktown. It's 10 kilograms. It's 5 kilogram plates either side and a 2 kilogram bar, but I'm not counting the bar. With the frequency he does sets, I feel the 10 kilograms. It's a really light bar. It really is. It's a good bar, though. Well, let's do this. What do you think I can rep for 10 max? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. My one-arm bicep curl for 10 normally is 20 kilograms. So double that on one arm is the norm. But doing that for 7 hours, you feel it. You feel it. Inspired you to get an under-desk treadmill, as long as you walk on it. If you're going to buy any kind of fitness equipment like a stationary bike or a running machine or even a home gym, you cannot hang clothes on it. The moment you break that seal, it's Jova. You do not, and if you've got any kind of fitness equipment and you're hanging clothes on it right now out the washer or dryer, take them off. Get it back to its purpose. It's not for hanging clothes on. Laziness makes you not want to go downstairs. Remarkably, I don't want to go downstairs to get water when I'm playing on my PC, which is why I've got 4 bottles of water next to me right now on the PC. I have set my life up to be as easy as possible, to be as lazy as possible. The make of my treadmill is the Walking Pad A1 Pro. Not sponsored, but with the amount of times people ask, probably should be. Lazy-maxxing, man, that's what I'm doing. I am a lazy person. I will put so much effort into doing nothing. I will work all day to save 10 minutes worth of work. I really will. So if I know that I want a certain thing to exist, my God, I'll set it up to make sure that's the easiest thing to do. Laziness is bloody efficient. People don't understand that being lazy doesn't mean doing nothing, it means doing the least. So I've done things before. I've set up systems, and I've put loads of time and effort into these systems, whether it's doing work, preparing clothes, washing up, tidying, all that kind of stuff. And people look at me and go, "You're not lazy at all. You're doing loads of work." I'm like, no, think about this. If I do this now, it's going to take me 10 minutes maybe. If I leave it, it's going to take me longer. It's going to take me 20 minutes. Therefore, by doing it now, I'm actually saving myself time in the future. I'm optimizing the time that I spent. Being lazy is the least amount of time that I could spend doing something. Being inefficient is when I leave a job now to do more of a job later. I don't want to do more of a job later. Yeah, I'm putting positive stuff in for my future self. But don't worry. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you have to be motivated all the time, because God knows I'm not. And we all feel the dark pull of the depression den every now and again. And we all go through that cycle of pile of clothes on the bed, pile of clothes on the floor, pile of clothes on the bed, pile of clothes on the floor. We all know exactly how that feels. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm any better than that. But a small amount of effort put into preventing that will prevent a lot in the future. And if you, like me, just move piles of stuff from the computer chair to the bed, back to the computer chair to the bed, I understand. I get it. Not attacking you for doing that. I'm saying there is a way that we can effectively increase the efficiency of what we're doing. There's always clothes on the floor. I mean, the floor drobe is the biggest shelf. We all know that. Laziness can also involve not caring about the consequences. That's very true. And when you don't care about the consequences for your actions, when you are indifferent to the consequences, what I try and explain depression to people is, people always say, just do it. Just do it. Just go. Just make it easy. It's fine. Just work. I'm like, it's not that you don't want to do it. It's not that you don't want to work. It's normally that it's like a car engine with no starter. I can take the shortcut now, can't I? It's a car engine with no starter. That's what it is. It's the magical switch that makes you go from not doing the thing to doing the thing. There's a deep paradox of being depressed where you can look at something and you're fully intelligent enough and aware enough that you need to do the thing. You know you need to do the thing. You know you're capable of doing the thing. You're available, you're ready, you've got the skills. You just don't. And when someone says, why not? You're like, just don't want to. That's what it is. That you just don't want to do it. You're not incapable. You just don't want to do it. And the irony is that it's not that you don't want to do it. You actually do want to do it. You just don't want to do it. That's what it is. And God knows that I'm like that. Which is why I've set my life up, so the stuff that I need to do, I just do. Being honest with yourself is very important, man. Very, very important. Is it ADHD? Is it autism? Is it a lovely cocktail of all of the above? I don't know. I'm just playing Dark Souls on a walking pad. Don't take my advice as anything like gospel. Speak to a trained professional. Feeling like being called out for a solid 10 minutes. Can you imagine someone joining the stream right now? This is their first experience. It's like, sit down, let me tell you why you hate yourself. Also, this is Dark Souls. Please like and sub. What a great energy I'm putting out into the world there. But the general point of this is you don't need to feel bad for being like that. A lot of people are, and you can improve, and you can change. You can become better. You can start systems that make you better. Trust the lazy man on the treadmill. I'm too lazy to even walk out the house. I don't even want to unlock the front door. Rest at the bonfire. I know that if I buy a treadmill, I'm going to walk on it, but I'm only going to walk on it if I put it by the PC, which is where I was going to be anyway. Like, if I put this treadmill over in the corner of this room, I wouldn't use it. I know I wouldn't use it. I'm only using it because it's here. I've put it in the easiest place to access. Resting at a bonfire means spinning the wheel. Get ready to work out. Bicep curls. We've had quite a bit of a break of the wheel now. Sen's Fortress. That's going to be where the wheel kicks back in. 10-kilogram bar bicep curls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was just waiting at the bonfire. Every bonfire rest is another spin. 146. How many kilograms is the weight? Just 10. You joined and talked about the same thing with a friend today. Needed to hear that. You can get better. You are a bundle of nerves piloting a meat skeleton, or a meat mech attached to a skeleton. Sometimes, if it helps, think of yourself. Imagine if a demon possessed you and looked at your body and went, man, we can do better. We can do way better. I'm going to get you to the gym. I'm going to get you on some healthy food. I'm going to get you drinking water. I'm going to get you walking. I sometimes think, I mean, I'm not a massive believer in the supernatural, but I would like to think one day, if I ever got possessed, the demon would kind of go, nice one, dude. This is going to work. Great. Cool. I'll take that. I'd feel happy about that. Guys, good point. Drink some water. If you're not drinking water, drink some water. What's my favorite Arnold movie? My favorite Arnold movie. It's cheesy. If you want your daughter back, you're gonna cooperate, right? Wrong. Then just an hour and a half of Commando. Yes, without a doubt. Or, I think it's very much joined. It's very much joined with Conan the Barbarian. Commando, though, man, I love Commando so much. Remember when they said that I'd kill you last? Yeah, you did. You did say that. I lied. He just drops him off. It's brilliant. Oh, I love it so much. Commando, I love it. Commando and Conan. I'm a big fan of the old cheesy 80s. Oh, if they made Conando, that would be my favorite film ever. It's just Conan that they've recruited to the Commandos. Oh, what a brilliant idea for a film. You imagine that. This film starts off with some gruff army veteran. Men, we've discovered time travel. We're also one person short for this secret mission to break into this enemy base. So we've recruited this guy. It's just Arnold swinging a sword around as Conan. I'd be like, do it. Do it, make it. Someone talk to the Asylum Films right now. I'm going to rest this bonfire. You know what that means? It means another spin. Another spin of the wheel. That's my new objective. I'm going to play Conando. Right, the last spin before we go in. Bicep curls. Okay, so as soon as we start talking about Arnold, the wheel's gone. Okay, Josh, I see where this is going. I see that you just want some bicep curls now. Let's get some bicep curls. Whether you're doing one-handed or two-handed, any weight, doesn't matter. If you can't handle weight, just curl your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total recall is good as well. Oh, without a doubt. Total Recall is very good. Last Action Hero. I just like Arnold films. Old Jackie Chan films also I enjoy.